It says, "Behold, famine and plague and tribulation." And right, them famines, like they said, them avocado fields, they was trying to protect. A lot of them fields got burnt up, man, and that was basically the help of bringing in the famine, man. It says, "And plague, tribulation," right, and they're going through hell of a lot of tribulation over there. "In anguish are sent as scourges for a minute, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges." Right, and that's talking about to the 12 tribes of Israel, man. This is meant to correct them and get them back in order, but they don't want to hear the truth, man. Salakia, this dumbass motherfucker charging and shit. But yeah, so yeah, I'm finished playing the video.
And I just hope that she's this fast and she's not hurting.
All day, helicopters and high water vehicles ferrying families like Ben Hyatt's to safety.
I was worried that it was just going to keep coming and coming. Woke up my wife and we just did not know what to do because we were just surrounded by mud.
But some unable to escape the path of destruction in time.
So we had a wall of mud that must have been at least 8 to 10 feet high.
Did you actually see it coming towards you?
Yes.
Yes.
And the boulders.
And it stopped basically at our kitchen. And then 2 other neighbors also ended up, a brother and a sister, in our house also.
And they had lived up farther away.
And the sister didn't make it.
But they were washed up against the house.
They severed her leg. So it's a huge tragedy.
A huge tragedy for a place that is still reeling from those disastrous fires that burned parts of this area all through December.
Well, the fire was the ultimate extenuating condition. Then the rain that hit so hard so fast was yet another extenuating condition. So we have 2 unusual occurrences happening at the same time. And what are the chances of that?
Last month, the Thomas Fire ripped through this region, scorching over 280,000 acres of land, turning freeways into fiery hellscapes, reducing neighborhoods to cinders.
I honestly can't even describe what I'm thinking. My mind is not even really connecting with it all yet. And yet there it is.
And forcing tens of thousands to flee.
The idea is to stop the fire from getting from this charred part of the mountain down there to those avocado fields and the homes below.
Ultimately, that blaze denuded mountainsides, turning much of what could have absorbed that water overnight into ash. Tonight, an eruption of support on social media. Celebrities who live in...
All right, let me get some scriptures out on this fire situation. This is Ecclesiastes chapter. Oh, sorry. 39, verse 28, it says, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death are all these were created for vengeance." Right, so the Lord created the fire to kill these people off because of what they did to the blacks, and Native Americans, man. The death also, and then if you got Israelites amongst them, it's because they didn't want to come back to the truth, man. So, you have a 1/3, you have a 2/3. It says, "Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction." It says, "They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is," right? And the Lord using them. "And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word," right? Right, man. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 49. It says, "I am come to send fire on earth. And what will I if it be already kindled?" Right, the Lord is sending fire on this earth, man. As you can see, California is set ablaze, man. And it's gonna be more fires to come, when the race riots and all that stuff kick off, man. But what do you want the Lord to do? When he get back, man, all he gonna do is send more fire upon this place, man.
Montecito and Santa Barbara, like Ellen, Rob Lowe, and Gigi Hadid, tweeting out their thoughts and prayers for their hometown. But for the rescuers still toiling tonight, it's luck that they need.
So when you have the mudslide, everything's kind of wet. The dogs can sniff in there and get in there pretty easily, and you can still pull people out of the mud. The problem is that mud is going to harden quickly.
Feverishly working against time and hoping to find some more survivors.
That's great tribulation.
For Nightline, I'm Matt Gutman in Santa Barbara, California.
All right. With that being said, all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth with sincerity. Shalom.